Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your Philips HomeRun 5000 series for the first time. At first there's some physical things that we need to do to get the robot ready and working, and later on we'll go through the app, we'll connect it to the app and set it up there. So now at first make sure that you remove these things that hold the bumpers in place during transportation on both sides. You can just pull on this label that says remove before use. So it's on both sides. Let's do it on the other one. And then let's remove the this foil so the robot can see everything well. The IR sensors will be functional now. And also let's do that on the charging station. Now plug in the charging station into power. To do that, find the cable in the box. I'm going to unwrap it, because I've just unboxed it. And we will plug it in. To plug it in, you'll need to find the bottom of the device. Then open this lid and you can simply plug in the cable right here. Now, if the cable is too long, because your outlet is quite close, you can wrap the cable around those sticking out poles, which makes it all cleaner, because it gives it a cleaner look without cables dingling around anywhere. So that is pretty nice. I'll do it because I have a power outlet very close, right next to the charging station. Okay, and then let's make it stick out of one end or the other one. Close the lid. I'll make sure the cable doesn't fall down. Okay, let's close it like so. It closes like battery door pretty easily. And now let's plug it in. Actually, I made a little mistake. Okay, now it's fine. And in a moment we'll get to plugging it in. Now, before we begin doing that, since the robot uses water, and you may have a carpet in the room that you're using the robot, or also very likely a wooden floor, then there is this mat included in the box and you may want to install it. So to do it, just place the charging station where you want to place it. Make sure that whenever you're placing it with or without the mat, make sure that it is placed half a meter. It has half a meter of free space on both sides and 1.5 meters in front. Otherwise, the robot may not be able to go into the station to start charging. It may just not have enough space. So make sure that it's free on both sides. Half a meter, which is about 1 foot, and maybe a little bit more. And in front, it's 1.5 meters, which is about like 5 feet, let's say. Then you can attach this mat if you want. Just pull the stickers so it glues onto your floor like so. I will not do that because I'm doing it on a desk, so I don't really need it. And now we can begin to fill in the water tank on the robot. To fill in the water tank, you will need to first remove it. On the bottom, as you can see, there is this full tank. Let's take it out by squeezing right here like so and pulling it out. You can see it pulls out a very big compartment with the mopping pads. If they are a problem for you for now, you can simply remove them by taking them out like so with the plastic part, because you can also take the mopping pads and just get the Velcro off, but we want to remove the plastic part if that's bothering you, because you can also leave them for now. Now you may want to find the dust compartment for the future. If it gets full, you will need to take it out, click right here and open it, and then empty it. There will be dust right here, so make sure you're doing it over a trash can, for example, and yeah, just empty it like so. You may also want to clean the filter someday in the future. And now let's do what we have to do, unless you don't want to mop, which is opening here, filling it all with water, and just fill it all the way in, basically. There's quite a lot of space for water. And then if you want to use the cleaning solution included in the box, this has 250 milliliters, and you just need to use 1 milliliter per each full tank. So once you fill in the tank, just use 1 milliliter. By the way, there is a measuring cup that you can use, and it has a 1 milliliter mark somewhere near the bottom. So that's how you can use it. I will not fill it in for now, but that's what you should do. Then I will reattach the mops and put it in, just like so. Once it clicks fully, we can now begin to charge the robot, and it'll be all ready for our, oh sorry, one more thing, the side brush. We need to also install the side brush. As you can see, this is what it looks like, and to do it, just flip the robot over. On the back of it, on the bottom of it, you'll find this sticking out white part. All you need to do is click the side brush onto it, and now we can begin charging. You can see the charging pins are right here on the front, so you just need to slide the front of the robot onto the charging pins of the charging base. If it begins charging, the white light on the charging station disappears, and
to get started, download the app.
yeah, as you can hear, the robot starts speaking, and also the buttons on the robot are lighting up. So now our robot is connected, is plugged into charging and turned on, and we can now begin to connect it with the app. In order to connect it with the app, you will need to download the app on either Android Play Store or the App Store on iOS, and the app is named PHILIPS HomeRun Robot. So that's what you need to get. You can see it's already installing in my case, and now I can open it. Let's agree to the terms and log in, create an account, or what I'll do, continue as a guest. Then I'll continue as a guest and continue. Now let's allow it to send notifications or not, and tap on Add Robot. Now let's continue with the location so it can display all the Wi-Fi names and everything. I know it's weird, but location permissions let your phone, the app, see the Wi-Fi names, which is important to connect the robot correctly. Now tap on Scan with QR code if you have the QR code on top of your robot. If you don't have the sticker anymore, you will need to find your model on the model list. Let's tap while using the app, and now you can scan the QR code, but I'll also help you finding the robot on the list. Find Robot Vacuum Cleaner, and then find 5000 series. Is it the correct one? No, I don't think so. No, it is the one, because you see it is weird here, but yeah, that is definitely this one, even though it doesn't have the big charging base. Now let's connect the app to your Wi-Fi. So I'll just need to enter the Wi-Fi password to my Wi-Fi network so it can be sent to the robot. Now remember, your robot may or may not support 5 gigahertz network. So if you have two networks at home, one is 2.4 gigahertz and one is 5 gigahertz, make sure to connect it to 2.4 to make sure it all works. Now let's click on next. And it asks me to activate robot's Wi-Fi setup mode. To do that, I will need to press on both buttons at once for about 3 seconds.
Activated Wi-Fi setup mode.
As you can see, it said it activated, so let's click on done. Now, we will need to go to the settings to allow nearby devices permission. Remember that permissions on iPhones may look differently than on Android phones. So you'll just need to allow the permissions and that's it. Let's click on next. Let's click on join to join the robot's own Wi-Fi network to be able to communicate with the robot and send the home Wi-Fi password to your robot. You can see it will take a moment, so I'll just get back to you once it's done. And as you can see, the robot is now connected. It asks you whether you want to change the name. I'm just going to click on done, and now it is loading. It tells me there's an update. I'll cancel that and do that later. Now, as you can see, when I go into the robot, we can now begin to use it, but I'll need to update. But it's already done here. There's many other videos on the channel on how to use it. So I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.